Hi and welcome to our workshop on how to add a simple or variable product to Woocommerce. In this workshop we're just going to go through just some basics on how to add and edit a product. The two main that we're looking at here, obviously we're looking at more on the physical product side of things. We'll just be showing you how to add a product that doesn't have any variations. Variation is just simply a variable product like say a t-shirt where you might have small, medium, large available. Whereas a simple product is one where you don't have any different sizes or colors or types. It's just a simple product. For example, in this case we're just working on a fake site on doorknobs. A doorknob is a great example. If you've just got a particular type of doorknob and you might have 20, 30 in stock, but there's no variations or drop down menus that you'll see on the site. As you can see, we're in the back end now of WooCommerce, and if you look on the left we have the products tab. I've just clicked on the products. And then you'll have this other menu and you've got products here, and this will just list what products you currently have on the site, if any. You can see just some example ones we've got here, and this will just list the title and a little thumbnail as well as the SKU if you have one. If you don't know what a SKU is simply short for stock keeping unit. You might also know it as a model number. It's a great way of keeping track of your stock, and also when you've got your warehousing or even if you're drop shipping. If you can have the manufacturer's SKU in there, you can easily tell them this is the product that has been ordered, and it's easy to find in the warehouse and then ship. Alright, so to add a product, we'll click on Add Product, strangely enough. And this takes us, if you're familiar with WordPress, you'll see that this looks very much like a post, and that's because technically it is. But first we have product name. This is the title for the product, and if you set your store up correctly, that'll also become at least part of the title that you'll see in the title bar, so that's very important as far as SEO is concerned. And then in the description, now there's two description areas for WooCommerce. There's the main description area here, and if we scroll right down the bottom, there's product short description. Now, depending on what theme you're using for WooCommerce depends on which one you will actually use, and some themes you can use both. We're currently using the My Shop theme on this particular example, and we find using this area here. I'll just give you a quick example. So if we put test main description, and then down here we'll put test short description, and what we'll do is publish the product, and then we'll just quickly have a look. Here you can see test short description up here and test main description in the description part here. So again, depending on your theme or depending on the layout, we have themes that we use that sometimes you'll find that the short description is better to use, and sometimes, like in this case, you can see My Shop here has this big section with a tab called description, so this is naturally where anybody who's using your site will draw their eye a little bit more. Alright, so let's come back here. Product categories, this will be the list of your categories where you can actually put the product. In this case we've got some doorknob categories. We could just click multiple categories if you like. If you haven't made a category, it's very easy just to add a new category in here, test category, and you can put it for a parent category. That just simply means that people will have to go through the antique doorknob category to get to this other category. Sometimes that's useful, sometimes it's not. It totally depends on the store. Okay, now we're getting into a little bit more of the nitty-gritty. If you've gone through the rest of our workshops, you'll see the SEO side of things. For products, we generally don't worry about it too much. If you want to go really hardcore into the SEO, you could set up the meta description and the title for each product. We don't, as a general rule. We'll do that for our homepage. But as long as you've got a great product title up here, that's probably the most important thing. That'll end up being your title anyway. And your meta description you'll find will often be the description of the product, which is usually pretty good as well. It's nice, short, sharp, to the point. Obviously some products you might have massive lists of specifications or a huge description. If that is the case, then that might be useful then just to have a shorter, briefer, a little bit more keyword-rich description here in the meta description box. A little bit further down, you can see here we've got simple product, group product, external affiliate product, and variable product. Today we'll just be going through the two main types, and these are the only types that we use for our e-commerce sites, which is simple product and variable product. Starting with a simple product, here is where you put in the model number or the stock keeping unit or SKU. For example, you can call it whatever you like, TST001, whatever you think will be most useful for your warehouse. If you're dropshipping, you might find it again useful to use your dropshipper's actual model number in there. That way when the orders come through, it's very clear what models need to be ordered. Regular price and sale price are fairly self-explanatory. If you, let's say, you might have the regular price 49 and the sale price, regular price 99, sale price at 49. Let's just update that. There you can see 99 slashed out with $49. So that's pretty clear. And inventory also very clear. You can enable stock management. Means that you can put in, if you've got 20 of those products in stock, again fairly self-explanatory. If you're dropshipping and you're not actually managing the stock so much, then you don't have to enable stock management at all. But this will help you control basically what is being displayed on the site. It's also useful if you're looking to create basically a bit of scarcity on your site. In settings that we've gone through before, you can set it up so that Woocommerce will display only if you've got a couple left in stock. So even if you're dropshipping, and you might have, your dropshipper might have 1,000 products in their warehouse, you can still make sure that it only displays, 1 or 2 in stock, just to create a bit of scarcity. That's totally up to you. Now you can create shipping at a product level. Again, we prefer doing flat rate shipping for our products. It's just a lot easier both for managing the store and also managing what your customers see and making it simpler for them. So we generally don't use this at all, and we don't use the link products at this stage. Again, I'm just going to go through the basics of how to get started with products today. Attributes don't really come into play as much as when you're using variable products. And again, they're useful if you've got, say, products of different sizes or different colors. Attributes you'll need to actually set up your attributes for variable products, which we're about to go into now. And I guess I'll leave that until we get to the variable products. So that's pretty much it. It's very easy. Obviously, sorry, I just missed the featured image. Setting a featured image here means you can just grab or upload. This will be your main image for it. If I added product gallery image, and we'll just add some other random shop that's in there at the moment, hit update. There you can see our featured image always comes up as the big one. That'll also translate into a thumbnail for when people are just going through the site and browsing what products you have. And then you have your secondary image as well. And of course you can have several there if you like. So that's it. Adding a simple product is very straightforward. Managing inventory is quite straightforward. Managing specials and prices and descriptions. Again, just remember you've got those. It's easy to forget sometimes that you actually do have another description area, and but it can be quite helpful. For example, you might want to display just some of the specifications here and use the description to fill out more of the benefits, but that's totally up to you. Going on to variable products is slightly more complicated. I'll show you how we go about doing it. There are different ways of doing it. We briefly touched on attributes. There are two ways to do attributes. You can do them here at a product level. We don't do that. We'll generally do it through this attribute menu here. Now let's just say that we have different kinds of doorknobs. So an attribute might be, let's say, okay, we have different colors. So I'm just putting in color here. This is English Australian spelling, so please don't criticize me for not using US spelling. And type, we normally leave it as select. Okay, so now we have an attribute color. Now, what we need now is terms. Terms are the colors. So let's add blue, because everybody wants a blue doorknob. Black. And red. Now if we go back to products, we'll make a test product here that we're working on. Now if I go to attributes for this product, let's say it comes in several colors, you can see now that we've got color, we get that attribute, and we can have what terms we want. This particular doorknob, we're going to say comes in all the colors. Now that we've added attributes though, we do need to change this to variable product. Okay. Now, one of the things that's easy to miss here is this little checkbox used for variations. We tick that. That effectively means, okay, now we've set up these attributes that we can use on any product we want to. And by ticking use for variations, it means we can now add it to this particular product as a drop-down menu. So people will then soon be able to choose whether or not they want this particular doorknob in blue, black, or red. So let's head on down to variations where all the love happens. Now because we want this one in all three colors, we need to add 3 variations. Now you can even change the SKUs if you like. Again, for us, we normally leave it the same SKU, just different colors. Now, of course, every different color will have different inventory. So let's just say that we have 3 in stock. Again, you've got the sale price, the regular price. You can have different prices for different variations. And that's all you really need to do at a basic level. One thing I did forget there is you actually need to choose the attribute in the menu. So we're going to make that one black, this one blue. Again, we're just going to say, okay, we have 4 in stock of the blue, price, and on sale. And then finally, we'll add the red. We've got 1 left in that in stock, price, and let's make this one not on sale, just for this example. Alright, so let's update the product. Let's see how that's changed. First thing you'll notice is the drop down menu. We've now got black, blue and red, and it also says from $49 because not all of them are the same price. We choose black, we choose blue, and we can choose red. And there you go, that's how to add a simple product and also a variable product using attributes to Woocommerce. I hope that's helpful. If you have found it helpful, again, we've got plenty more workshops at ecommerceuncovered.com, so come and say good day.